So I made a video yesterday, actually it was the day before. It was like, change your mind, change your life. I was talking to a friend about The Secret basically, and he was like, well, that's a start. And it made me think, like, does it start there? Like, do you have to renew the spirit to transform the life? Or do you have to, like, where does it start? And it does start with the mind. It is the very go-between in between reality and us as a being. Our thoughts, words, deeds, actions, knowledge, our belief system, all of our preconceived notions, that stands in between the world and us in the application, right? So without the mind, you don't have the body, the spirit. So it has to start there. Okay, that being said, I went into like why the mind is the most important thing, but I didn't go into how to actually change your mind. And I believe there's only one valid, well, I mean, there is only one valid theory of, you know, mathematics, thermodynamics, you know, science, epistemology, like all of that stuff. And since there's only one valid reason or theory which will get you the goal, then that must mean all other theories are invalid. And so I'm saying there's probably only a few techniques that are valid for changing the mind itself. But anyways, I'm going to share what's been helpful with me, right? Because I came from the background of drug addiction, homelessness, like all sorts of shit for years, right? And I saw The Secret. I knew my reality was linked to the way I'd been thinking, and that's what changed it all for me. And that's whenever I started the turnaround. But anyways, so basically what I say with this whole thing is, I'm gonna try to keep this short, but we cannot operate off of anything that is not in our consciousness, right? It's impossible. I grew up, I saw how my mom and dad interacted, good or bad, right? I seen how my sisters and my father and how they interacted with the people in our environment, and that's it. Why does the apple not fall too far from the tree? Because you can't operate off of anything that's not in there. That's all you've seen, that's all you have to work with in your mind. Those are the only thoughts, words, all that shit. The belief system's been passed down from your parents to you, all that shit, man. So the thing is, how do I change my life if it starts with thoughts? And you can't motivate yourself off the reverse of an idea, okay? Don't think of a pink elephant. What are you thinking of? A pink elephant. Okay, so you can't do that. Like, how would you ever think that you could motivate yourself that way? Like, you have to you can't focus on what you don't want to focus on. You got to focus on the thing you want to. So that blue car, not think of a pink elephant, focus on the blue car, okay? Our mind is like a computer. It has a certain software you put in the computer, and then it can operate off of it, but nothing else, okay? So how do we put new thoughts into our mind? Well, I'm here to tell you that we first start with words, then it brings forth an image. We think in images. It's called an imagination, right? And then it's concepts on top of that. And the way I have found most useful to do it, to plant something new into the subconscious mind, there's the conscious, there's the subconscious, which means below, subconscious, awareness, below awareness, right? Turn the seat down. But basically, you need to get out a piece of paper. And if you don't, a piece of paper, don't change your fucking life then. I don't give a shit, okay? I'm gonna change mine, I don't care. I'll give you something to help me out, and if you ain't willing to do it, then whatever, okay? I don't care really. All right, get out a piece of paper and say, what would the life of my dreams look like? And spell it out in clarity, in your health, your fitness, your family, your relationships, your finances, you know, your 5 or so main categories that you really want to achieve in life. and get a clear picture. And I'm telling you, as you're thinking about it, you got your physical body going, you have your mental going, and you have your spirit, dude, just like energizing and breathing life into it. And you're getting a clear picture in your mind as you write, and you're dropping new information into your mind to work from, okay? And I'm telling you, dude, it's like dropping a seed into your subconscious, dude. You want to drop a bunch of these seeds into your subconscious, but with different aspects. Literally create a new life by writing. Do you realize that all religious ceremonies always have a rite of passage? Do you realize that only the upper and higher class people used to be literate and be able to write and read and spell? Think about the word spell. What's a spell? A witch casts a spell. A wizard casts a spell. What they call a kid who's smart is a whiz kid. Bro, you are literally, and this is, I think it's a bad representation, but I'm just saying this is how powerful writing is. You're casting a spell on your mind, bro. You're like putting it into your subconscious, and now you can operate from it. You're literally changing the software that your consciousness operates from, dude. And now you can be propelled through life with your vessel. Okay, what are these called? They're called your temple, right? You got two of them, they're temples. Where is God at? Well, he's always resided in the temples. You always go to a temple to get close to God. Okay, so what is Christ? It's the body. He's the body. And what's the Spirit? The Holy Spirit. So you're telling me I am actually the triune being. And I'm telling you, whenever you write, you have your spirit, soul, and body and your mind all focused on one direct point, correlating in it. What is God? Creative. You're creating at that point, dude. You're dropping it into your subconscious, and now you can operate from it. So these are a little couple things, and I'll say to make it even more dramatic, you can actually put music on in the background, because music actually will get that energy flowing even more, dude, and it'll just make it sink in even more. You can get into the whole what different hertz you play, frequencies you even play. You can play it at night while you're on your subconscious. Like, you can play it at night. If you recorded this audibly, you could put it on and listen to it while you're sleeping. Okay? This shit will drop into your subconscious mind, and that's through the law of attraction. The subconscious mind is the thing that draws our parallel reality back to us, right? Based on our perceptions, thoughts, words, beliefs, actions, all of that. Not actions, that comes later, but you get what I'm saying, okay? But these are useful, applicable tools that will change your fucking life, dude, okay? So, yeah, dude, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. First, clean the inside of the dish, and then the outside will appear clean, okay? All right, dude, let's fucking go, bro. Let's fucking change our lives, man. Let's do what it takes. You know, and I'm just gonna say on the do what it takes thing, like, I'll get out a piece of paper, I don't feel like that. I'll be all right if I don't do that. Do what it takes, bro. I'm telling you, somebody's telling you to do it. It worked for them. Try it. I'm telling you, it won't go back, dude, once you start writing things down, getting them clear. And I'll say, yeah, you're free to evade writing it down on paper. You're free to evade acknowledging the law of gravity, but you are not free to evade the consequences of what comes with it, okay? Because the law of gravity is still in effect if you jump off the cliff, okay? And if you don't change anything, then nothing changes. All right, dude, let's fucking go.